Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Trouble Every Day, 2001. This is going to be a French extremity, new French extremity flick from 2001. It's notable because at Cannes Film Festival, people walked out, started getting nauseated, similar to Martyrs, which came out in 2007. Adrian's told me to watch Martyrs twice, and both times it wasn't available on Netflix. I'm giving this one 5 out of 5 stars. I really love this flick. It starts out rather slow, the build up, and then it hits you like a train, similar to Audition, the Japanese movie. And has hardly any dialogue whatsoever. It's just a lot of gore and nudity, basically, which is why it's called an erotic horror film, I guess, which is an interesting subgenre, similar to new French extremism. I want to watch The Nude Vampire today, if I can. If I don't run out of time. I'm going to church in 40 minutes or so. So I'll try to watch as much Bloody Wednesday as possible. And then hopefully I can finish The Nude Vampire. But I don't know if they're going to have Chinese snacks after church. We'll see. Tried to do 3 reviews today. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, so Vincent Gallo was great in Buffalo 66. He's got that weird voice. And porn star heavy metal hairdo. And facial hair. He's got his wife in the airplane. They're flying to France on their honeymoon. She looks pretty good with her flat chest and her short hair. Like I said, a lot of nudity in this one, including full frontal. And so they go to this motel. Vincent Gallo's scoping out the maid at the hotel. And he starts behaving weird, like taking pills. And, smoking cigarettes, masturbating, things like that. And he's after this couple, this weird doctor who went to Ghana to conduct on some human experiments. He's after this guy, and especially his wife, who's got really bad bite fetish. I used to bite my ex-wife's ear, her neck, and her nipples, but never that hard, to the point where they're bleeding to death. The Netflix says that she's a cannibal. And I didn't see her actually eating human flesh. In fact, it wasn't even inferred that she was on camera. She just had blood all over her face, like she was smothering her entire body in blood and stuff. And so her husband keeps her locked up in this room. She keeps escaping. I don't know how she escaped the first time. She was some kind of saw that happened to be in the room somehow. Saw through the door. That part wasn't really explained or shown how she escaped. And she goes out to seduce guys so that she can bite them to death, which is an apparent affliction that I never heard of. And little does Vincent Gallo's wife know that he's afflicted by it too. That's why he's chasing after her. He goes around to the brain research clinic where the cannibal's husband used to work. And at first they don't tell Vincent Gallo where she is. But then one of the nurses makes a mistake and tells him the address. So she goes out, kills somebody, and at the beginning of the movie, and her husband is there to bury the body and to cover it up for her. I don't know why he does that. It's not clear, but he's got some serious problems with distinguishing between right and wrong. Let me put it to you that way. So there's that. And a second murder. She escapes with the saw, like I said, through the door. And once again, he buries the body, brings her back. And there's these two young guys who are scoping her out. They go inside the dungeon, start breaking lab tubes and stuff. And they go upstairs, and she seduces one of the guys. And this is the most graphic part of the movie that caught me off guard. She's like giggling and making crazy sounds, orgasmic sounds, while she's biting all the blood out of him. And he's just screaming the whole time. And the other guy who's with him starts going upstairs, and then we don't know what happens after that. And it's weird because I thought I saw her in that guy's former doctor office. I guess he had to become a general practitioner after his failed Ghana expedition. But I see him and his wife, at least it looks like his wife, are there in the his former employer. And then the next scene, she's like painting with all the blood on the wall. So it's a little confusing to me. Didn't quite figure that out, if that was an editing mistake or maybe I missed something. Maybe Adrian could explain it to me, but by then I didn't really care because it had that audition type shock value to it already. And I can understand why people were walking out and vomiting and whatnot at Cannes Film Festival after getting this far. or maybe they didn't get this far and started getting sick. But I have a feeling it was this scene that made them sick. I started getting a little sick to my stomach myself. And then Vincent Gallo shows up. She's playing with a match. And the room is burning because she just let the match burn on the floor or something off camera. And they embrace each other. She tries to bite him, and then he strangles her to death, and she burns alive. Then her husband shows up to see the carnage, and Vincent Gallo starts fondling his wife. They're like dry humping, and then at the hotel, and he just goes in the bathroom and starts masturbating for no reason. Again, and you actually see the semen squirt, which is looks like Mr. Leahy peeing in the air in some Trailer Park Boys movie. Doesn't look realistic at all. In other words, and then it's way exaggerated. Then Vincent Gallo just takes off. He doesn't want to see his wife, so he just takes off, starts wandering around. He sleeps overnight on a bench, and then he buys a little puppy in the window, cute little puppy. He brings it back to the hotel. Then he goes downstairs to rape the maid. At first she consents to it, but then he starts biting her in the crotch. There's blood everywhere. And then the scene cuts and she's got blood all over the place, over the locker room. And that's about it. I don't want to spoil the ending, but pretty decent ending. The two bloody scenes are definitely have their shock value, which is why I like this movie so much. And highly recommend it. Check it out. I'll try to post the film and or the trailer in the description box. Laters.